This is the current state of my headphones. The earmuffs are absolutely mangled. Look at that, the faux leather is almost completely disintegrated. These things are almost unusable at this point. All right, let's see how these are attached. Oh, it's just a little ring that snaps into place. And then at one point, the leather wrapped around this foam and is attached to the plastic ring, which clips into the headphones. Ooh, just old glue peeling away. Yep, that is dunzo. This can just come all the way out. Gonna give this a nice cleaning while we have it open. Ooh. It looks like this is made of two pieces joined at a seam. So I'm thinking if we cut this apart, we can use it as a pattern. I wonder if we can just rip it. Oh yeah, it's so disintegrated. I can just tear it with my fingers. Okay. Some muslin to make a pattern. Try to get this stretched out. Maybe I'll pin it in place. That'll make it easier. It's not totally even, but this is going to be stretched and pulled around the foam anyway, so. All right, there's our donut pattern. Well, this one's kind of a donut as well. It's called the inner donut. So I don't think we want to stretch this because it fits exactly on the plastic ring. So actually, I'll just trace this. And then for the inner, maybe we can just take some reference marks and sort of sketch it in place, because this is not wanting to lie flat. I have a bunch of this really nice, soft, thin, pliable leather, and I want to use it to make the earmuffs. So this stuff is definitely thicker than the fake leather that came with the headphones. So I know this is going to be a little tricky. It's also not really stretchy, but I think we can bend it and pleat it and put it into place. And I think it's going to have a really nice, unique look. There we go, inner donut. I have a feeling that these holes are important, either for airflow or for acoustics. So let's put them on here. I get a lot of questions about this tool, and it's really useful, and I'll have a link for it in the description. There we go. So it looks like the first step is going to be gluing this onto here. I'm going to glue these together with this water-based contact cement. Since this is the finished leather, I'm going to rough it up a little bit with sandpaper so that it adheres better. And I'll rough up this a little bit as well. That'll help with adhesion. So this will grab immediately once they touch together, so I'm trying to get it lined up. If we look at the existing ear pad, the outer donut is attached around right here. So I think if we glue that in place, we can then stuff the foam inside and then glue everything around it. All right, contact cement is dry on these. I'm genuinely nervous about this part. This is going to be pretty tricky, but we'll see how it goes. We can always rip it off and start over. And it's going to go like that. Ooh, this is looking way too long. What? How the heck? How do we have that much extra? What? Yeah, so because this isn't stretchy, you know what? I'm wondering if we should have started with the inside and glued it in and then wrapped it around and cut away any excess. Because this, I just can't see how this will work. We got to start on the inside. There's no other way. So let's rip this off. But that hole looks really big as well. Okay, because this leather isn't stretchy, I think we need to cut a new one of these with a smaller hole to start, because there's no way there's enough leather on the inside to cover the inside of the foam. Really little itty bitty hole to start. So that's gonna go on here. And then if we cut some radial slits, we can bend the leather inwards, since it's not stretchy in the same way that the fake leather was. There. This side is basically a guide. So I guess that makes sense. We're basically just going to the edge of this circle. All right, I think that might be it. Perfect, okay. Love it, that looks great. While that contact cement dries, I also want to replace the ratty old head cushion on these headphones. It's made of that same faux leather material, and it is in rough shape. Ooh, those are tiny screws. Put these screws on a magnet so we don't lose them. All right, what did these do? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So now we can kind of see the stacked construction. This is on bottom, so you got a plastic piece attached to the foam. And then on top, there's a thin plastic piece attached to foam. And then this is what we can use to make our template. You can always make it shorter, but you can never make it longer. Yeah, right there should be good. Contact cement is dry. You can get this lined up. Hammer in some stitching holes. So I have some white braided wax thread here with a needle on both ends, and I'm going to use a baseball stitch to cinch this all up. All right, 2 coats of contact cement dry. Let's see if this works. I'm feeling optimistic. There we go. Just push that, apply a bit of pressure. All right, the contact cement doesn't work perfectly on this foam. We might have to apply a little more in some of these areas, but that's pretty good. So now we can apply contact cement on the rest of the foam on here and start folding this in. Contact cement looks nice and cured. And start folding this up. I'm just squeezing these together, wrapping the leather around. All right, so that's around the sides. And now to get it all the way around, we need to cut some slits. Same way we did on the inside. So I'm being careful not to cut too far, or else those slits will be visible on the outside. And the more slits you do, the cleaner your wrap will be. It'll be a more gradual curve. It just obviously takes longer. Now we can start wrapping these around and pushing them into place. Now because we have a curve that's going in on itself, these leather pieces are going to start overlapping, and since we didn't put any contact cement on these parts, it's not going to stick, well, it's not going to stick at all to itself, so we'll have to reapply some contact cement, but This will at least get us started and activate the contact cement that is in contact with itself. The further we pull this in, the nicer this edge is going to be. So I'm going to try to really pull it in there. All right, so we can apply another layer of contact cement in these little gaps where it's not stuck down fully. At the same time, we'll put another layer of contact cement on here so we can stick these together. Just a bit under there, under there. Most of this got pretty well stuck down. It's only a few little spots. All right, so the contact cement is cured, and we can push down these pieces that didn't stick on the first try. Push that guy down. And now we can glue our two pieces together. Oh, look at that. See how it feels? Ooh, fits perfectly. I want to put it on the earphones and see how it feels. Oh, this looks so cool. The black and brown. Man, styling. Oh, are we in? That was a good sounding click. Moment of truth, at least for one side. Ooh, that's nice. More noise canceling than it was before. This ear, like, nothing's getting in there, all right? Just gotta make one more side. I think we're in. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. Let's do a quick sound check. Editing a video right now. Let's see what the sound like. Sound good. That sound really good. So yes, I do know that you can buy perfect ear cushion replacements straight from the manufacturer for about 20 bucks, and these aren't perfect. These are unique, but that's what I love about them. There is not another pair of headphones like this in the world. I'm super stoked with how these came out. I'm excited to wear them out in cafes and have these be like the only pair of headphones like this in the room. It was a fun project. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in directly supporting this channel, I have both a Patreon page and an online store. I'll leave links to both of those in the description. One of my favorite Patreon benefits I'm doing is an exclusive Instagram page where I'm sharing behind the scenes photos, things that inspire me, advanced pictures of projects that I'm working on. So if you want to check that out, visit the link in the description, and I will see you in the next video.